Good morning, guys. Welcome to another session today. The date is the 28th of April. Uh, Obviously we're on a live market, as you guys can see. Just wanna speak about yesterday real quick before we speak about today. Of what I said would happen, it happened. Just obviously not on my timing, of course. The price ended up sweeping out the London high, as you guys can see, around like 7 o'clock. Swept out the London high, and then the market just dropped all the way, taking out the primary sales that I had marked out. Oh damn! Remember what I said? Just watch the previous recording when I said price is gonna come to the first fair value gap, and after the first fair value gap, I want to see it probably take out the primary sell side, and then the what? This first fair value gap that I had mentioned yesterday, and look to the tick, bro, to the tick. Can't make this up. Can't make this up. The levels work. And just to make it more interesting, I mentioned the event horizon, bro, just short the 50% mark of the event horizon, just short, bro. You can't make this up. But anyway, I was just showing you guys the market ended up doing my bias of yesterday, of what I thought would happen yesterday. But the morning session was just so ass. Like, look at this. This is the morning session. It was so ass. Like there's nothing. There's not. And either way, I don't trade Mondays. And that's why I don't trade Mondays. Some Mondays are good. Don't get me wrong. But when they bad, they bad. But yeah, let me just clear those levels and let's just hop on to today. And what is going on today? Let's see quickly. Okay, we're selling. We have this daily fair value gap. Excuse me. Um, mm, I would mark this, but it's gonna be too busy on the chart. Like the levels or the midpoint of this first fair value gap. But let me just see something. Okay, it's aligns with the first fair value gap. Um, we have 4 minutes until market open. Uh, oh damn! I have this minor bias that I've marked earlier when the market was just moving a bit. We have this sell side liquidity right over here. I don't want to low key market, but I was like, let me just do it for the sake of showing that we have this sell side liquidity. But if it comes here, bro, definitely gonna come to the end dog high, and then let's see will it reach the midpoint of the end dog. It's supposed to be red, and we have this low right here, and these relative equal lows. I don't want to mark these because they're aligned with the first fair value gap. So if we were to continue selling, probably see price probably want to attack this. We have these right here, but obviously we have the bias of 50% of this. 70% of the time price will want to come and reprice the 50% level of the opening range gap. So that's our initial bias when market opens. And why would you want to go against 70% of the time? You know, this is buy side liquidity, that high right there. Buy side. What the hell? Low key excited to trade today, but bro, I'm not. Another loss would be depressing if you ask me. But hey, it's part of the game. Just gotta trust the process and just show up every single day. We have this high as well right here. Let me just. I don't want to mark so many things, but it helps. Helps in terms of targets. Um, yeah, we have this. I said, and then we have these small highs there. Let's just go to the 1 minute. That was the 5 minute. And we have obviously those highs right there. So we have these highs, this high. I don't like it when they like that. Just say top. Nice. Highs, high right there. As we continue going higher, I will mark these things. But we have these nice lot of equal highs right here as well. Um, we are a minute away from market open, and then we can disclose the value gap top left is our minor buy side. And then we have this minor sell side. We have this sell side right here as well. You just mark these ones. Yo, why did we spike up like that? Took out the minor, that minor buy side just before market open. That's crazy. Here we go. This market open right over there. So, for your body. Yo, wasn't it market open? Oh, it's bugging. Apologies. I thought it was market open. Let's just wait. Oh, damn. Either way, it's so close. There you go. That's market open. And there we go. We took out this minor buy side. Market open. We have the first fair value gap right above here. We have this minor sell side. I was gonna mark that. Obviously, it just got taken out. Too late for that. And let's see what kind of reaction we're gonna get at the end dog. How price would want to use the end dog. Um, let's see if we're gonna continue to sell. I don't bias wise. I don't know. I'm gonna stick to the 70% of the time. 70% rule of the midpoint of the open range gap for now. Depending, the next few candlesticks will tell me if price wants to sell today or what it wants to do. We have the sell side liquidity. Right over here. Oh, this time around, I wait. And I also want to remind myself I don't have to trade if the market doesn't allow such conditions. Sometimes we just not pressure ourselves, but respecting the midpoint. Let's see what price hold and respect the midpoint of that. See what the SP is doing. Wait, what? Oh, the SP 500 did not take out this low. Oh, it's about to. We have these lows, this low. We took out the minor, this minor buy side. Let's check the Nasdaq. Same thing. Okay, okay. Let's see, what are you doing? You're not uptrend, buddy. Oh, bro, US 30 just beyond some. I think I used to try and trade this, bro. Just gambling on another level. But yeah, we had a nice displacement at market open. We took out this minor buy side high, and then we dropped. Let's see, does price wanna continue to go lower and take out the sell side liquidity, we have here, and we have the first value gap where we had a nice reaction of that, and we have these lows. We have a lot, like we have these lows. These lows are talking like they enticing me more, to be honest, which is this first value gap, the 22nd of April. If you were to sell, I would love to see these lows get taken out. And then we have obviously this low right there at the first value gap of the 17th of April, which has been here for more than 3 days. But like I said, I love to leave them. They just help me. Um, yeah. Let's just see what the market wants to do. We just got a couple of minutes in. Just be patient. Still waiting for the first value gap. Oh, nice displacement. Respecting the midpoint. Let's see how we react to the opening range gap low right there. Still have time, guys. 30 minutes. It's a long time. More 27. Um, let's see. We took out this minor buy side. Let me see where the. I'm sure this is the yep, London low, and then London highs right up here. This one is the London high. Let me just save this London high. Just gonna make it easier so I know. London high, and to be honest, wait, And then we have this, which is the London low, but I'm not gonna really mark that. We know that it's the London low, and we have this small fair value gap. You see, that's price respected. Respect the what? The midpoint or the upper half of it if it wants to buy. We tapped into it. Let's see what happens. And then it is visual. It's a good. It's a good size. It's a good size. It's a good size. If you ask me. But like I said, just let it play out. See what it wants to do, man. If you're just on a rushing, you would use this for value gap and pray to God it's going to midpoint. Like using this first for value gap to midpoint. That's like long for it to use this. Stops below this, and then this would be your ideal trade right there. This would be your trade using this first fair value gap. Saying that knowing with the knowledge you have 70% of the time price we want to reach the midpoint, and we are buying below the opening range gap. You want to use it as your advantage. That's a low risk buy has to reach that midpoint. But obviously, I'm just gonna wait out. I'm just gonna wait it a bit, and we might rush there because what I've learned with when we have news, sometimes like price wants to like rush to certain a specific point. Sorry. Oh yeah. News today 10 o'clock doesn't really matter to me, but obviously does affect the market. Hopefully, we can get a nice setup before that, and then we just see what price wants to do. Um, see back here. I'll just delete that. Have a clean chart. Low, you want to mark this as the first one, but obviously, just let the day didn't have really a break of structure. Hopefully, this one will give us like the first one. Problem is, it's just gonna overlap with this one. Depending on how this candlestick closes, let's see. If it's an up candle, if you have a value gap. There we go. So this one. And see if price respects the upper half and then send it higher. Um, Pile of the day, pink. And yes, you include the volume imbalance. If there's a volume imbalance, you include that to your value gap. I mean, it is quite small here, but it's a fair value gap. So, wait, let's see price reach this first value gap. This one. So already you'd be in profit if you had used this one. This you've been profit. Probably like TP1 using this for value gap, the midpoint, if not this. So just again, just to demonstrate this or this, and then if it's like it's gonna have like a reaction of that, and then this would be the main one, of course. If not, the this buy side, this high right there. ideal trade. Um, but yeah, but we're not doing that. Usually wait for the macro. Uh, yeah. Oh, let me see what's going on here. Yep, SMT divergence, as you guys can see. You see that? So you have an SMT divergence confirming that price wants to go what? Higher. So that's like another bias to be confident in. Another devil is real. Another devil is real. The reason I'm measuring these is because I'm contemplating using this one. That's the first one, bro. It gets honestly ever since I've been taught that, bro. It honestly gets confusing. I'm not gonna. It does till this day. It confuses me at times, and this is why the feasibility gap matters. Things like these. Let me show you guys. Things like these when price. That's things like this tapping into such. So I can see. Yeah, much better. Uh, Let's say we're gonna respect the midpoint of this, but we have a lot of things here. So we have the midpoint, we have the opening range gap low, price is tapping into that, and let's see we'll send price higher. There we go. Let's see what price run through this fair value gap or respect the midpoint of it. So here you'll be in profit if you had used this one. Like I said, it would. And then this was fair value gap as well. To the midpoint. It's times like these, to be honest, a part of me does feel some type of way because obviously we're missing like a big part of the move and we have news at 10. So the chances of me taking a trade are slim. And this is what I mean by sometimes I do miss moves just because I wait for the macro, you know? Um, but that's a big part of me that I had to work on, of course. And yeah, I won't die for missing a move. And yeah, sometimes it's best to be patient and just see what price wants to do. I mean, we did have confirmations, but I rather just wait it out and see. And once we use the opening range gap, we want to see that if we want to close the full range of the gap. Besides, we have the London high right here as well. See what price when I use this first fair value gap, send it higher to the opening range gap. There we go. We're retesting it. Let's see what we're gonna respect the midpoint and then displace higher. So this would be quote unquote called like a breakaway gap, but obviously there's a the body does came to fill inside that, send it higher if it was left open. So yeah. We have this value gap right here. I just wait, be patient, see what price wants to do. Good thing about today, I put the MetaTrader this app. Yo, wait what? This app. I have to blur that out. Mm. Let's see how we're gonna respect the midpoint. Days my eye. Ugh. We have 3 minutes till the macro. Bro, my eyes so itchy right now. See, the bodies are respecting the mud part. A little bit of coloring outside the line, but the bodies are respecting that mid point. So let's just review what happened earlier on. Price market open took out this minor buy side that we had. We had a nice drop. Let's see what we nice just yes, a nice weekend. We just displaced higher. We had a nice drop coming into that end dog. And I did say I want to see how price is gonna use the end dog. Came use the end dog, respecting the midpoint of the end dog, showing that we bullish. And then we had a nice weak displacement, creating a fair value gap of that. And then price used that fair value gap right over there. Had a nice entry, went up, had this fair value gap break of structure, and then had a volume imbalance. That's how we're using it. And then tap into multiple, gives you multiple entries if you were to use it. Right there. Could have used that and then sending price higher right now. So we want to see it reach the opening range gap midpoint and take out this buy side liquidity. We have buy side and then we have the London high. So let's just see how it reacts once we take out these. So we have 1 minute until the macro. If I were to get into a trade right now, I want to see that maybe it will try to maybe put me back, come back into this first fair value gap. If not, maybe create a fair value gap. Okay, it's doing that already. Or use maybe this one. It's a big fair value gap. But let's just see what happens through the macro. Fix my standard lots. So we have this fair value gap right here. Let's see what price maybe wanna come back to this. If not, I would say use the first, but that yeah, that's only if it was closer, then I would say wanna use the first, this one, to send price higher. But we came back retesting this. Let's see what it send price higher. Just gonna be a little bit more patient and not rush anything. Let's see what the market wants to do. We're only a minute in the macro. So I wanna see, are we gonna come back into this fair value gap that we have right here? This one. And possibly use it to go higher. So this one, let me just mark that out. This one. I want to see how price wants to use this. If not, it's gonna respect the upper half of this first fair value gap. I'm gonna get the short-term low as well. So let's just be patient and see what price wants to do. And then if we have like a crazy displacement, like I see that we're not respecting this midpoint, I would want to use the first fair value gap. If it does want to come back, maybe to catch the buys to go to open range gap just before. I mean, we have 8 minutes before that, so it's gonna take time to come back down. So let's see. There we go. So we can have we in that fair value gap. I'm gonna go for buys and see. They're all below. My stop loss will be below this fair value gap. This one. So let's see what happens. It is a big fair value gap. So if I were to lose this trade, yeah, it's gonna, I mean, drawdown right now, it's gonna cause some damage on the account. But hey, let's see what happens. Currently in drawdown. I'm risking a little bit more on this trade. So let's see what happens. So this is my trade in drawdown right now. So fib long. I entered like right there while it was going down. Stop loss is right below this. 43. That's actually a lot. And then TP1 is there. TP2 is there. And then I have another one all the way up here. Oh yeah, yeah, this one. This one. Just right above there. Oh, up there, yeah. Just to leave a runner. But let's see what happens. Currently in drawdown. So price might come back to the first value gap. If it does, it's gonna be so close to my stop loss. So I might, okay. Let me just oh my days. I'm risking a lot if I do that. I'll show you guys. I'm gonna put it just below the midpoint of that wick. So I put my stop loss right below the midpoint of this wick. So I want to see price respect the midpoint of that wick. We went back. Oh, let me show you guys. Please show. There we go. Literally, that's my stop loss. I entered all the way up there. So let's just see if I get stopped out or not. And I'm risking like a lot on this trade. One position is like $100. The other, all of them are close to like $100. So it is a heavy position. It's gonna be like 200 if I $300 if I lose. Yes, more or less $300. Is that a stop loss? It's gonna be like $300 if I were to lose this position. So yeah, we add this. So my stop loss, I got stopped out. I got stopped out. Let's see how we're gonna come back to this. Bro, 4 losses in a row, bro. I'll take it. So we lost 300 today. Yeah, it was heavy. It was heavy. We lost 300 today. Wait, where's the? As you guys can, I want to show you guys. There you go. 51. You see, I got stopped out right there. So yeah, it gets worse. It does apparently get worse. Um, let's see what happens. Oh my day. Oh my days. Bro, I swear if this oh, but that's fine. Um, I should have, to be honest, my mistake as well is I should have just been more patient, waiting for price to come back to this first fair value gap, which means I would have entered right about here, and then my stop loss would have been this low right there. Wait, yeah, entered there. My stop loss would have been this low right there. And because we respected the midpoint of that first fair value gap, as you guys can see. So now you want to see prices displace higher. I should have been more patient on my, oh damn. I should have been more patient on my end. I'm gonna take accountability on that. Maybe lose 300. So we currently down on the funded. Um, yeah, yeah. I should have just, and I did say sometimes price does come back to the first per value gap, but I just thought that we're gonna use this one, and I was wrong. And now we're down $300 on the day, bro. I'll take that. I'll take that out. I'll take that out. 4 losses, bro. And this month I haven't lost on Wednesdays. I've always got to my Wednesdays, but it's fine. Let's say we're gonna use it as an inverse. So maybe like just a small tap. Let me see. I didn't. It's yeah, a small tap and then send price higher. This was a bad entry, I'm not gonna lie. I should have waited for it to come into more discount. It's my mistake. I'll take that. I'll take that out. It's about to be 10 o'clock. We have news now. So let's just see what news does. Might have to retire off trading, guys. Could have been avoided. So just back to the plan. So yeah. God, oh my days, bro. Why does it do this? Because I don't like using. Like I can't. Bro, the MetaTrader on this is so horrible. I don't know how to fix this. Like it doesn't wanna move. I'll show you guys. Let's see how we're gonna come back to these fair value gaps. Let me show you. Oh my days. Let me just come back to this. We have this fair value gap right here. It's 10 o'clock. We have this fair value gap right here. Let me remove that. This one. But also, we in the macro and price respected this, the first, this one, and we have a fair value gap there as well. So let's see. So the account stands at 14,000. Oh, let me just show you guys here. I think it's. Why does it keep. There you guys go. This is where the account stands. Cut it down. History. To be fully transparent, history. There we go. From last week's break even, and yet we had the two losses. Like the one trade. This is one trade. This is the one trade. This is today. Yeah, the today was quite hefty. I'm not gonna lie. Lost 300 on the day. Um, yeah, well, we have a volume imbalance here as well. Let's see what price respect the midpoint of this fair value gap. Let me just. Also it's respecting this. It came back to this first fair value gap, and we have a fair value gap here as well. Came back, used that. Let's see, maybe to wanna sell, maybe, but I still see price. Respecting the midpoint of that. And is it as price on a displays higher? Let's see, his price gonna go higher. It was a heavy loss, but this is a bad losing streak. It's a bad losing streak. Hopefully we make it back as the week goes. Let's go and see price push higher. There we go. Went back to the first fair value gap. Should just listen to myself, bruh. Bruh. So just waited for it to come back to this first fair value gap. Hey, we live and we learn. I'll take the L. Price is going back and forth between this first fair value gap. It's like a barrier. Also, news just got released, so just gonna have to let it ride it out and see what it wants to do. But obviously, I'm still up for buys on the day. I mean, we respected this first fair value gap, the halfway point of that. So yeah. With this mana buy side, we want to see that get taken out. When they fall into the bodies into the fire. Let's see price take out this mana buy side and then opening range gap. Let's see how price reacts of that midpoint. Send it higher. Excuse me. Let's see how we're gonna respect the midpoint of this. The value gap. I can delete this, right? Yeah, you guys get the gist of it. Oh, the macro is done. Price hasn't had much movement. I'm gonna just stay for like another like 3 minutes maybe, and then I'm gonna hop off the charts. Yeah, big L day. I'm not gonna lie. I should have just been more patient, and yeah, currently done on the account. I probably might just take a nap, bro, on my days, bro. But yeah, currently down on the account now. We're officially down. We're not down now. We're officially down 300, bro. 300. That's hefty. Hopefully we can recover as the week goes. And yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna take it personal. It's just another day, bro. It's just another day. I also myself, I see where I went wrong, and I should have just been more patient. So now we just have a big red day. Just this is like the fourth trade. Yeah, the fourth one in a row. So yeah, let's just check tomorrow news calendar wise. Yo, wherefore? Yo, okay, not bad. I want to see price go higher, bro. I'm still set on seeing higher prices for the day, honestly. So yeah, I have to wait. Just submit to time. Won't be surprised at the if we don't move from this range. Won't be surprised when we going back when we come back like the next macro. We come back to this. So yeah, big red day, guys. Big red day. Um, I'm gonna hop off soon for my own sanity. Jeez, man. We probably might revisit the first value gap again. We just lost momentum going on. Let me just see something real quick. Uh, take this. Okay. Yeah, I'm done. I'm gonna check you guys. We have this for value gap right over here. You can see that. This press respect at that. I'll see you boys tomorrow. And yeah, we just went from drawdown even worse to even worse. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Yeah, I'm done. I'm just gonna hop off the charts, bro. This is getting ridiculous, honestly speaking. But beautiful day, honestly speaking. Beautiful day. Um I'm still set on seeing price buy. As long as we don't come back below this, we good. We good. But we seem like to be wanting to go down. So probably by the next macro, price will be down here for the next macro. But that's it for me, guys. I'm down on the account basically at 15,600, no, 14, sorry, 14,600. So overall on the funded, that means we are down, for if we down six, so we basically down like 400, more or less, down like $400. I would say 500, but yeah, we down five. Let's just say 500 for now, because it's 14,495. Hopefully we can recover that as the week progresses, and yeah, yeah, it's devastating, man. This is just part of the game. Um, well, we pushing down. Yeah, we basically down 500 on the funded. Because the account stands at 14,595. So yeah, yeah, we need to do a nice recovery on that as well. So let's just see what the market has to give for this week. And yeah, a nice reaction there. But just the midpoint. Yep, midpoint of this week coming back into this fair value gap as well. So see that? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, man. See you boys. Let me just screenshot this for the thumb. Should I put in the loss I took? Let's do that. And to think I put it below this, bro. No, it was not that much. About to say it was not that much. But yeah, this is my trade idea for the day. And yeah, so just stuck to the model and waited for price to go back to the first fair value gap. Still would have been in. Let's see if I had used it. It would have been here, and then stop loss right there. I still would have been up. Still would have been in like 40 something dollars. So yeah, I'm gonna check you boys tomorrow. Thank you for tuning in. I think we might expand now. I'll see you boys.